Welcome to our Getting Started tutorial series. In this video, we will create our first custom Python code vessel. Let's dive in. We're going to start off this video on our All Projects page in Shipyard, and we're going to pick up where we left off in our second video of our Getting Started tutorial series. So we're going to go to our Getting Started project, and then there's the fleet we created in our second video, and we're going to go over here to the three dots and click Edit. So this is going to take us to the Fleet Builder page where we built our two-vessel fleet in our last video, where we downloaded raw data from Slinky Dog Dash from Disney World, and then emailed that file to me or to any user on your side, whichever one you picked. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to create a custom code vessel that's going to add a wait time and hours column to this CSV. So it was currently in minutes, now we're going to add an hours column as well to that. So what we need to do is we need to click the Python code vessels button over here. So this allows us to create a custom code vessel in Python. We're going to name this add wait time in hours. That's our vessel name. File to run, we can name this whatever we want. I'm just going to add wait time in hours .pom. And then we can write our code in here. I'm just going to copy and paste this code. And again, this comes from our written guide. So feel free to look at the written guide. It's in the description below if you want to copy it and paste along with us instead of typing it all out. But you can see in this code, we just import pandas, read in that CSV that we got from our download vessel here, create that extra column with dividing it by 60, just that conversion between minutes to hours. And then we're exporting it as a CSV as Slinky Dog Dash with hours versus just Slinky Dog Dash. Okay, so that file name will change that we want to email. So we need to change that third vessel as well. But before we go and do that, I wanted to also note that you can also upload a Python script to run from your file or from your computer as a file. And you can also pull down a repository from GitHub as well. And we'll cover the GitHub features of Shipyard in a future tutorial series. So be looking out for that on YouTube. So now what we need to do is we need to connect this new vessel that we have. Well, actually, before we connect it, I'm sorry. Since we imported pandas, we need to go to our Python packages. We need to add Python package, add pandas, and then we want any version greater than version 1. Because what we're not doing anything, spectacular with pandas, just doing a read and a to. But we need to make sure that we tell Shipyard what Python packages to install. So it's just pandas this time. Okay, so now that our packages are installed and our script is ready to go, we can go ahead and connect these together. So we can connect our download to our Python script and then our Python script to the email. So now it's going to download the file from the URL. It's going to run the Python script to add that extra column, and it's going to email that file out. So the last thing we need to do before we run this again is we need to change the name of that from slinkydogdash.csv to slinkydogdash.hours.csv. So I just copy that, come down here, paste that in, Slinky Dog Dash with hours. Okay, so now we're going to be good to go. So now we can save. And this won't take us to the fleet creation screen this time. Since this fleet was already created, you'll just see the fleet was successfully saved up there on the top of the page. And it's going to take us back to the fleet builder. So now we can just click this Run Now button. And it just says your fleet was successfully scheduled to run immediately. So we started an on-demand run. It's going to take us directly into the fleet log. It's going to kick off this fleet run as soon as it's ready here. And so you can see the first vessel is already kicked off. This download Slinky Dog Dash raw data here. You can see it's yellow because it's running and it's green when it finished. So it just finished. We can click into that and see the output from the Python from the library Python script here. You can see that it successfully downloaded the CSV, and the download file contained that millibytes of data. So that's important things to know to make sure that you know that your file was downloaded successfully. So if that was 0.1 megabytes of data, something obviously went wrong in that download process. So going back to the fleet log here, you can see that this first vessel is complete. So if I hover over it here, or if I look in the table, down here, you can see the vessel name, the log ID, when it was last ran, which is obviously just a minute ago. And if I hover over that, you can see the exact time that it ran, as well as the billable run time and the duration of the run. And so we're waiting for the second vessel to kick off, which will kick off in just a moment. And then as soon as that second vessel finishes, the third vessel will kick off as well. So we'll be back as soon as that starts. Okay, so we can see that all three of our vessels have completed running now, and we can even click into the last vessel and see that that file Slinky Dog Dash with hours.csv has been attached to the message, and the message has been successfully sent. So if I open up my email, I'll get that that file. So I'm just going to open up in Numbers for us in just a moment. As soon as it's done downloading. It's opening now for us. Pull that over. And you can see that now we have this S post hour column as opposed to just the S post minute column. And you can see that was successfully converted from minutes to hours there. So in this video, we talked about how we can add a custom Python code vessel into any one of our fleets. That allows you to open up the possibilities of Shipyard can be completely endless at this point, because you can add any Python script that you would like that's in your current code base, or anything that you want to code in the future can be added to any one of your fleets as you're running inside a Shipyard. If you have any questions about this solution or any other potential solution, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. You can go to shipyardapp.com to start building powerful workflows just like this for free. Want to see us tackle more solutions? Check out these related videos.